Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today in this video we will try to learn about configuring MCP servers in the VS Code. So let's first of all I'll show you this tab where I have opened the google.com and search for this term called VS Code MCP. So the very first link which I'm getting is that use MCP server in VS Code. Okay, let's click on it. And then first of all, when you read this description you will get to know about what exactly the MCP servers are. So MCP servers, if you try to understand in a normal layman terms language, then you will understand it as a that it is a tool that helps your AI chat, like AI model whichever you are using, uh, to connect with your databases, to invoke the APIs, or to perform specialized tasks, right? So basically, the thing is that currently your AI model, whichever you are using, uh, does not specifically know about your database, right? About your particular software in which you are dealing with. But now, in case you want that you should automate certain tasks related to your databases, and AI can help you in those parts, then you can develop these MCP servers and directly help your AI model or AI tool to connect to these servers and fetch the information from your particular database. Okay, so we will not see other softwares like Cursor, Windsurf, but here we are specifically talking about the VS Code. So what VS Code documentation is saying that the prerequisites are that we have to install the VS Code, of course, and the access to the Copilot. So you can see here that VS Code is already installed, and if I go to the extensions here, I have already installed GitHub Copilot, GitHub Copilot Chat, and you can see here that chat window is already opened through this section, and options are showing up for me. Okay, so in case you don't have or you don't know how to do this, then I have made some videos in the past. You can see them and configure these things as well. Now let's come here. What they're saying is that enable MCP support in VS Code. Although directly when you install these extensions and configure MCP server, your AI model will directly try to access that. But specifically, there is a setting available in the VS Code, and if I show you, let me go to this user settings.json. Right, you have to open this file, and here, if you type MCP, then you will come across these two settings. First of all, chat.mcp enabled, by default it is true, and then mcp.discovery.enable, it is also set as true. This setting basically helps in discovering the MCP server tools outside of your VS Code window. Let's say you have installed the Cloud Desktop uh, or any other tool in which you have configured some MCP servers, added some tools there, and you have not added those tools in the VS Code. So this setting will actually search all the available tools into your local system, and then it will try to discover that and try to use that. Okay, so by default both these settings are true, but you can enable them in case they are not enabled. Okay, now they're talking about this article about like how to add the MCP servers at the workspace level, at the user settings level. Okay, and then if you come across more, then you will see certain code, like this code which you are seeing here. It's basically connecting your I will configured MCP server in the VS Code which you have developed already. Okay, so like first of all they are explaining here that how to add the MCP server in the workspace, and then they are sharing here how to add the MCP server in the user settings level. Okay, so this article, as I showed you, that you can access to the Google, so I will not cover the complete article here, but quickly move towards my second tab, which is called Microsoft MCP Server. Like if you search in the Google Microsoft MCP Server GitHub, you will come across this link. You can open this up, and now you come to know that Microsoft basically released some MCP servers which they have developed for their owned technologies, uh, like related to Azure DevOps, Azure Portal, Clarity, Dataverse, Files MCP Server, and multiples Microsoft Docs MCP server as well. So plenty of tools they have, server they have already configured, and these MCP servers now they are offering, like, we can directly use them into our work. And like if your work is related to the Fabric, SQL, or DevOps or Dataverse, you can directly install them and start working on it. Okay, so for example, let me show you up this Microsoft DevOps MCP server. When you click on it, go to this repo. Here, they are providing a very uh, clean or like complete detail about how to install this into your local machine and how to use this. Okay, so quickly, as you can see that the Azure DevOps MCP server brings Azure DevOps context to your agents, which means that all like different types of operations which you do in the DevOps, uh, now your agent, your AI model, can also do it with the help of certain prompts which they are suggesting here, like list my Azure DevOps projects and builds and repos and teams, right? And here they are providing more information about what type of prompt you can pass in order to get the information. And they have divided a category as well, like core category can have like retrieve a list of teams, retrieve a list of projects, work items related, right? Every information you can get, repositories related, you can every, like, currently these are the tools. There are multiple various operations which we do in the DevOps. So currently this MCP server does not promise that you can do all bit of stuff, but yes, you can have a look over these operations, over these tools, and use them, whatever they are available at the moment. Definitely Microsoft will add furthermore tools, but at this moment you can see this thing. Now, from the installation perspective, what they are saying is that we have to install the VS Code, of course. Then we have to install Node.js. Then we have to install Azure CLI. So these tools must also be added. So I have already installed them. So let's say I can show you up in my terminal. Uh, Let me open the terminal here, and for example, I can show you that I have already installed Node, right? And uh, Azure CLI also I have already installed. So like in case you also want to use this, so you must have to install them first, and then after you install them, then because uh, this is all about your DevOps, right? So before accessing the DevOps, you must have to log into your DevOps account. So they are now also providing the command which you must run in your terminal after you install this Azure CLI, right? AZ login, which will again ask you for the user ID and password in order to connect to your DevOps account. Like for example, I have this DevOps account here, so I already run this command AZ login, so there is no need for me to run again. But yes, after you run this, then you are good to go. Okay, you are connected to your DevOps account. Now, last operation, or you can say that after installing these three tools, we have to click on this one click install. When you click on this, then it will allow you to add a setting or add the code which I showed you in the VS Code article automatically. Like as you can see here, that in the user settings level, it add this code for you. Okay, so this code I have not added, I have not written, it just automatically gets added. And now when it added this tool, after you click on this button, it asks you to input your organization name, As you know, if you are the user of the Azure DevOps contains the organizations, and in the organizations we have the projects. Like I have these two projects, and in the projects we have the repos. So in order to connect to basically uh, like which organization projects you want to access, then you have to provide the organization name, and then you can see that automatically my project being feed into this particular script. Now inside the script you can see that these options are showing up. First is the start, which means that from here when you click on this, it basically helps to start your MCP server. In my case, this is a DevOps server, so it will start running. Okay, I can stop it, I can run it, I can restart it, and it is also showing me the list of the 60 tools. Like how many tools basically I already showed you. The tools, they are calling it like this thing, like these are the tools. So total 60 tools are currently available, which we can use in our AI chat window to uh, have a communication with the DevOps. So let's quickly show you up. For example, now I can, the very basic command I can type that list Ado projects, which means list the projects of my Azure DevOps inside this organization. So now you can see that it is trying to run this tool core list project Ado MCP server, which is like helping my GPT to get the information from this server from the DevOps. And you can see the output that currently I have two projects. All right. Now let's say I want to know the repos inside the project D365BC. List the repos inside D365BC project. So now it will, you can see that now it is using the different tool. I'm not telling you that which tool you have to use. It's the intelligence of the model itself that it search the tools in the MCP server which I have added, and based on that it select that whichever is nearer to my prompt, and it now ran successfully and give me the list of these repos which are currently under my project. Okay, now let's say uh, inside this project itself, I would just want to know uh, my work items. List the current backlog. So it will now search that core list project teams. Click on continue. So it is using different tool now, and let's see what output now with list backlogs. And you can see that it is passing an input as well. So click on continue again, and now you can see that current backlogs in the D365 projects are epics, issues, and tasks. Let me know if you want to see the work items in any of these backlogs. Yes, I just want to know list my uh, list work items uh, with name Kapil Kumar. Okay, so now it will try to search the work item, and successfully done. There are no work items with the name Kapil Kumar currently. Okay, let me see. It is not correct although, but let me see here. Go to boards. Okay, currently we have these work items available. I am not sure why it is not showing, or maybe my prompt is based on my prompt it is not using the correct tool. So let me select the tool. I'll click on that context and click go to the tools, and here we can see that inside this MCP server we have the tools list available, and I can see that which tool I can select. List uh, Okay, let me use, let me tell the AI to use this. List the current backlog, and let's see the output now. Show me the list of epics. Click on continue. Strange, I don't know, currently it is not showing, but it must show. Let's try to do some other thing. Maybe we can say to create a new work item. Okay, so I'll say that create a new epic with title MCP server testing and assign it to Kapil Kumar. So click on continue. You can see that it is considering the project D365BC work item type epic, and this is how it is passing the things as an input. And let's see what output it will generate. Fine. So now you can see that it created the MCP server testing epic, and it is also giving me the link that I can directly open it from here. But let's refresh it, and you can see here that this epic is already created. Okay, so now this ID is 5. So I'll do one thing, that I'll ask it to create a new task for epic ID 5 with title development and assign it to Kapil Kumar. So let's see the output of this. Okay, you can see here that what it is taking: parent ID is 5, project is this, title is this, work item type is this. Click on continue. So now you can see that based on your prompt, it is checking the available tools and then doing the things, right? So now you can see ID is 6, revision is 2, and sometime like, okay, perfect. You can see that it is also generating the link, but we will directly click on this epic and my task is available. And if you open this task, title is there, it is successfully assigned to the name as well. So very cool, perfect. Now let's go to the repos, and here as you can see that if I go to the branches, currently I have only one branch. I'll do one thing, I'll click on new branch and mention it as develop. Click on create, and I'll do one thing, I'll create a new file. Create hello world, commit. Perfect. Now if you go back again to the branches, you can see that my develop is one ahead of the main. So first of all, we will try to get the list of the branches, and then we will try to create a PR directly from develop to main with the help of AI. So I can say here that list the branches for project for repo AL MCP server. So let's see whether it will give me the list or not. Repo list branches by repo, it is using that tool, and now you can see that it is giving me the 2 branches which I have in my repo. Now I can say that create a PR to main from develop. So let's see what it will do. You can see repository is this, source ref name, develop, main title, and click on continue. So it will create a pull request perfectly, no problem is there, and you can see that now it is showing me the link as well. But let's see that I'm under this repo, and if I go to the pull request, I can see that new pull request is created for me from develop to main, right? Perfectly done. Like there is no need I have to go and do it manually. It's just that AI is now helping me to do the things. Okay, so this is all about the Azure DevOps MCP server, but of course there are so many tools because 60 tools as I showed you. So I cannot cover all the tools in this particular one video, of course, but I can say that you should start using them, searching for them like based on your requirement. And don't forget to keep looking after this repository because Microsoft going to add more and more tools inside this very soon. Now, very quickly, I just want to cover one more thing, which is called Microsoft Docs MCP server. If you click on it, so it is nothing but basically it is Microsoft Learn documentation. So you can see here that all the documentation of Microsoft is available here. So you can basically use it. We generally use it to learn and do the things based on our understanding and whatever technology of Microsoft we want to learn. We always follow this thing. So now Microsoft have developed an MCP server for this as well, right? Microsoft Docs, so that your AI model can also use your like search for your prompt directly into the Microsoft Docs, and rather than relying on different blogs or the web, they will your AI model will directly search and look for the information in from the Microsoft official documentation. Okay, and the installation part is very easy. It's not difficult, just like Azure DevOps, where we have to perform multiple steps. It's just that I have to click on this and click on this, open, and now you can see that it is giving me the option to install server. Click on it, save and retry, and now you can see that it is added for me, which is only this particular code, right? And by default it is running. So now you, okay, error, restart. Okay, connection state is running. Let's see, error. I'm so sorry, I don't know why, but it is basically from multiple times I'm trying to access it, but it is always giving me the errors. I don't know what if I'm missing any step, but you can try at your end, because there is no other thing you have to perform. Because if you read this article, they are saying that we just need to click on this and install this, and it will directly install the tool. Basically, I'll show you the tool now. Click on add context and click on tools. So here now you will see one more tool which is added, and this is this Microsoft.docs.mcp, and you can add this context. Now basically, although currently it is in, I can restart, but currently it is in I'm getting the error. But how it will help me, so for example, let me try to uh, tell this AI model that write a new code unit and add the following procedures. Find the balance of first customer, find the inventory of first item. Okay, let's see. currently it is going with this context, but because I'm getting an error, so definitely let's see what the code it will write. And now you can see that code is done, but if I click on keep, you can read it for yourself and understand it that this code is wrong, because it is just trying to find first and directly returning the balance. But we know that balance field and the inventory field both are like not the direct field, it's a basically Kelsey field. So uh, we have like the code must have this Kelsey field function, but currently it is not. So generally when you ask this, it will give the this type of code. But if the tool is installed, currently I'm unable to use it because it is not working. uh okay, currently it is running, so let's see. I'll pass the same statement, and now I can see that use Microsoft official documentation for best practices. Okay, let's write this only, and let's see whether it will use this tool or not. Okay, so it is using. Let's click on continue. Okay, it ran, and now let's see what code it will now write down for me. Perfect. Now you see that it updated the code, and it updated the code in a very well manner, because now it is using Kelsey field for balance and for inventory, right? So this clearly shows that your AI model was not aware about this Kelsey field function, okay, and it did not use that. But because Microsoft official documentation knows about it, it's a technology of Microsoft only. So when I pass my prompt with the context of Microsoft official documentation, it the AI model did not use its own understanding, its own knowledge, but it took the knowledge from Microsoft official documentation and then tried to give you the output. Okay, so it becomes so easy now that whatever code you are writing, whatever like if you want to understand anything, if you want to learn anything, you can use these MCP server tools coming from the Microsoft directly to make your efficiency, like to increase your efficiency, right? So this is the use case of the two MCP server which I have showed you in this particular video. Of course, there are plenty of tools already Microsoft released, so you can have a look over it. Maybe I'm trying to play with the Dataverse MCP server in my next video. So but so far in this, I hope you understand the use case of both the uh, MCP servers. So I would suggest that please start exploring these MCP servers. One note is that these tools are only accessible in this agent mode only, right? If you go with the ask or if you go with the edit, these tools will not work. So always use these tools with the agent only. Okay, so that's it in the today's video. I hope you like it. If you like it, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.